Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're gonna play this funny little indie game. Alright, let's just jump right into it. I'm just like, this is literally my first time booting it up, so I'm gonna have to read this. Okay, let's just go with the recommended settings. This is like I think we're gonna skip the intro. I think this will be self-explanatory. It's like a Pokemon-like game. So this is my starter Pokemon. See, this guy's kind of cool, but I think the goat... This thing's Fire Earth, which is probably the most useful typing. Well, if we run into a water type, though, I assume that'd be super effective. So we're gonna go with the plant dude because he's kind of cool. Yeah, you can just be called default name. It's a lot of stats. Okay, maybe I should be. I'll choose a team emblem. I don't think we need to do this. Okay. All right, so I'm this little guy. Man, this is kind of a cool game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, good first impression. Okay, I think maybe I shouldn't fight that because that's like a fire thing. Is this an enemy? No, this is a healing station. I think this is like a roguelike, Pokemon clone. Not clone, but like heavily inspired by Pokemon. I don't know if I can catch other dudes yet. That's like, maybe we're super effective against one of these guys. I like the battle music. Okay, yeah, I know how speed works. Okay, he's Earth Ice. So I'm guessing Ice is super effective against grass if it's like Pokemon, but he's Earth type. Okay, we only have power for this move? No, we can do any of them. Alright, let's do the grass move. Man, that does half his HP. Okay, yeah, we can kill this guy. Hopefully he doesn't do a lot to us. Yeah, he's dead. Got him. Give me that XP. So can I catch that thing now or what? You know, I'm like, just first impression, this game is pretty good. Like, I like that it's kind of just like works right out of the box. There's not a lot of explanation. But I guess you have to have knowledge of Pokemon in order for this to be incredibly simple. Or just like monster catching RPGs in general. I don't know if I want to fight the grass thing because we're not going to be super effective on him, and it might just be a waste of time. That guy looks like he's ice type. Maybe we can fight this thing. Oh, train. Yeah, whatever. This also reminds me a lot of Paper Mario, just like the graphic style. Oh, wait. Check attacks. Why is this moving all over the place? Okay, why is it even letting me do this? Okay. I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of drift, but whatever. I have an Earth type move. Let's do, he's Earth type, so let's do the grass type move. Yay. We just one-shot him. Five shiny pebbles, nice. That's what I call a come up. I wonder if there can be more stuff in the trees. Nice, we got an apple. Can I just fight this guy over and over again? No. Okay, I don't really want to fight that thing. It looks like an ice type. I wonder if the apple is what you use to like get them on your team, or if it's like a HP thing. Okay, I don't know what that is. A town. Yeah, that's definitely... It's definitely what I think towns look like. I kind of like how there's like a path. Oh, this is a town, isn't it? Is this like a NPC then? This gives me like a fusion of like different Nintendo games. It even gives me a kind of Legend of Zelda vibes. That seems kind of good. It's straight up defense, stat boost, but we probably don't have enough coins for that. Do we have money? We have 260 of these things. Yeah, we're going to take that thing because it gives us a straight stat boost, which I'm going to assume is the most useful. How do I equip? Okay, hold up. Do I have to go over here? No. Oh, give. There we go. Okay, so we can get other guys on our team. I don't want to fight the fire guy. I don't know if these are just a fight, though. Yeah, this is a town. So we need to get another friend in order to talk to the ice penguin. This is like, it just gives me like very Nintendo inspired vibes, which is good because like I think a lot of games try to give that vibe and they kind of fail. But you can tell this person, whoever the devs behind this game, or the dev singular, I don't know, actually is a real fan. Because it reminds me of like a Pokemon or like Legend of Zelda RPG, but it also kind of reminds me of Paper Mario. Oh hell yeah, we got a durian. Alright, I think we should be like, what is that? That's like a cat. It's like a cat bug. Cat spider. Alright, I wonder what's useful against this guy. Let's try this move. Oh, he's faster. Yeah, kill that guy. I don't know if our like dude is supposed to be OP because I know that your starter Pokemon is randomly chosen. Like you get a random selection. Special defense orb. Oh, he's a fire type. Is he faster? I think we're faster, but I'm not sure. I wonder if ground is super effective on fire. Yeah, it totally is. But he's faster. But he didn't do a damaging move, so we're good. I want to get another dude on my team. I don't know how to do that, though. Learned Huff and Puff. So your starter... Yeah, we'll swap out a move for Huff and Puff. Why not? Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so this is how we switch out moves. Probably get rid of the basic attack. Okay. This one with this one. Cool. And I think this is more useful than that. So your starter is like randomly selected, like you get options for which starter you get to choose. Oh, we get to add him to our team. Nice. I like that guy too. Because now we got good type coverage. Alright. Basic name is okay. Okay, I thought this was an enemy, but that's actually just like a bush. I'm running out of magic points, so maybe I should use my basic attack more. But your starter is randomly generated, so I don't know if we just got a good one, because this guy seems pretty good. I'm going to raise my special attack, then I'm going to hit him with the Huff and Puff thingy. That didn't do much, but he's not really doing much back, so it's fine. How do we basic attack? I can't get to the basic attack. There we go. That doesn't do much. I wonder if we can infinitely use the healing stations. Or if they're like single use. Oh, I took recoil though. Kind of low, so we should probably like eat an apple or something. And we should probably equip one of these dudes. Oh, permanently increase stats. I'm guessing that for my first run I should just stack the stat boost on my starter guy. And we can equip this to this guy. That's just a stat boost item. Alright, we're back at full. It's like a mollusk over here. I think we should probably just keep running though, but we should go back to that town and talk to that penguin. Maybe she'll give us a useful item. I like how there's a little dungeon map, I just noticed that. So is the little spirit me, or is that like my amigo? Because like, I don't know if I'm controlling the spirit, and that's like the Pokemon trainer, or if, sure, friendly flower. $400 shiny pebbles, that's kind of a lot. We don't have that many shiny pebbles. Whatever. Don't need that anyways. Let's see if we can use the healing station again. I would say this is going pretty well for our first run. I also like how like the healing station's like a fire. It's kind of like Dark Souls, which is kind of funny. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but like Dark Souls use bonfires. Oh, there's another version of us. Maybe we should send out the fire type guy first. Like it says that it might be hard for you to understand, but it's like if you've played Pokemon before, it's basically the same stuff. Like stats and stuff. Okay, that does a lot. I think we should be farming because I think this game is supposed to be like, it's a roguelike, so you're supposed to go as, see how far you can get in the run. So I'm guessing grinding at the beginning to make yourself more powerful is advantageous. Okay, that guy's neutral, even though he looks like, I guess there's no bug type. Yeah, that's a water type. I thought it was just called Otter, but it's Auto. I kind of like how the Pokemon in this game, or the monsters per se, are kind of just like fusions of real world animals. Like they didn't try too hard. It's like good character design. This is like a surprisingly fun game. Like, it's very, very intuitive. There's a sushi over here. We should probably kill that guy. We should get the snail too, because we have a type advantage. This guy has a lot of HP. The little fire pig. The fire thing reminds me of Embor, which is actually a dope starter. I think most people who played Pokemon 5th Gen, like, probably picked Oshawott or Snivy. But if you haven't played those games with Embor is actually a pretty fun starter to use. I think some people don't like Embor's designs, but I assure you that if you use it, it will grow on you. Alright, this guy looks powerful. He's not, though. He's got 17 health. I feel like he's going to do a lot of damage, though. Okay, he didn't even, he just buffed his stats. Not even the right one, so we're good. I wonder if this will kill. Yeah, it did. Took recoil, though. I don't know what the recoil is from, because it's happening, like, when I defeat things. So I don't know. Do they have abilities? Let me look and see if they have abilities. Oh, they have abilities. So this one has, like, rivalry from Pokemon. Does 80% of... Oh, okay, it's only 80%. I thought it was 80% reduction. I'm looking at the bottom right, by the way. I thought it was 80% reduction, but it's 80% of the total. Wait. No, this guy. Oh, the bulky bib really synergizes with this guy's ability, because he gets a defense boost from holding an item, and he has an item that boosts defense, so that's pretty useful. This fire type guy seems kind of strong, though. I picked the grass starter so we would have an easier time against water types, because it seems like if you pick the fire type and there was a lot of water types, you might be kind of screwed. But usually fire types are rare, so picking grass, you have like easier matchups against like rock types and stuff. That guy looks okay. It's like a Lapras, this dinosaur looking thing. I don't know if we can fight him. Maybe it's friendly. This guy was on our list of things we could choose. Maybe I'll just do basic attack. I wonder if the abilities like evolve, like if they get stronger as you use them. I don't think so, though, because we learned a new move, which makes me think they're just gonna like learn new moves instead of leveling up their current moves. So I just noticed we get shiny pebbles for winning battles. Also, I don't... Oh, this guy's got a cool typing. He's fire water. I don't know if we're supposed to be, like, winning these battles so easily, or if we just got really lucky. We are playing on normal difficulty, so maybe it's just harder if you play on a harder difficulty. Okay, let's switch out moves. Chomp over Ram, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. The water orb. I'm guessing that's just like a stat boost for water things. Look at this ham looking thing. That's so... I think it's like a tail with a face. It's kind of weird. Wow, he takes not a lot of damage. I guess Earth is reduced damage from fire types or something. So far, I don't see the point of using the basic attack. Maybe like right here, because he only has 1 HP, but Doesn't seem like there's any point using the basic attack unless you're totally out of mana. Alright, this is really annoying. I don't know if this is just like my controller. Nope, wrong ability. I don't know if this is my controller or if this is just like not easy to pick the basic attack. You know what? I'm just gonna click on it. Okay, I can't click on it. There we go. That would be my criticism, is it's not easy to get to the basic attack function. Okay, let's not fight that guy because we're out of mana now. Is there like a way to passively regen mana? Yeah, fire types are strong against you, but not against my fire pig. It's probably stronger than this bozo. I think the towns should have like a better indication that they're a town, because to me this does not look like a town. This just looks like a level, but the guys are friendly. Alright, this might just one-shot it, I don't know. Yeah, it totally did. Got some shiny pebbles. Okay, well that was easy. Let's go talk to all the NPCs now. I don't have a neutral type Abomi. That's what these things are called, by the way, Abomis. Not Pokemon. I guess we could sell some of our stuff. I don't think I need this stuff. We can sell some of our stuff, like the stat boost things. I'm gonna sell the defense boost because that seems kind of useless. Yeah, the water orb seems really good. I think we need to get a water type for that. Okay, so he's just telling us we get 1.5 damage boost if we're the same type as the move, which is basically just stab attacks from Pokemon. Stab attacks in Pokemon are same type attack bonus. I think we can win this. I don't know if this is worth. Whatever, we'll try it. Okay. Okay, well, now we're in this. He's this one. I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe this one. I don't know. I still don't know. Tsushimo, though, that's really easy. Okay. Whatever, I'm not really concerned about that. I think we're gonna still do damage. And since this is a roguelike, it's like I'm gonna lose this run at some point anyways, so it seemed like kind of a good risk to take. Is there a way to get out of this town? Oh yeah, this way. that a crab? Let's kill this dandelion bear thing. I kind of like this guy. It reminds me of like Maractus mixed with Ursaring, or like Cacturn mixed with Ursaring, or whatever. Sunflora, is that what Sunkern evolves into? I think so. So who learned the poison ability? This guy, I think, yeah. Oh, we got another water orb, nice. We need a water type. Okay, this guy's 4 times weak to fire, so let's just kill that guy. I can already see that this game would have a lot of replayability, because like in that quiz that we just took, if you play the game a bunch, you would know like all the Abomis and stuff, so you'd have an easier time, so it'd be easier on like your next runs. This dude seems pretty cheap. Maybe we should switch to our starter. I think he's getting... Let's just keep him, this one though, because I think he's getting XP anyways, because he just learned a new ability. Okay, that guy looks powerful. Jesus. That dialogue was a little bleak. I don't think we need any of those items. There's caves in this game. I'll play this game as long as it's not too expensive. How much does it cost? Wait, oh. Maybe we don't have to pay. Middle. I don't know what that was. No, I'll stay. Okay, whatever. Wait, we lost 3 attack. That's so dumb. I think this guy can lose attack though, because he can't. I don't think he uses attack. Let's swap them out now. Give me HP. Thank you, kind frog. There's someone here who can fight for us, so I think that's like the indicator that you can get a new teammate. Maybe you just have to fight them all. Oh, there's 2 people now. How's that guy fast? I guess we're also a snail. I wonder if you have to stay with like 6 dudes, like if you have 6 party members, if you just get stuck with them for like the whole run. This guy can stay in. I kind of like this guy. He looks cool. He's got a cool typing too. It's like a seal. It looks like Snom, like the Pokemon Snom. Or Pinchurin. I think that's how you say it. Pinchurin. The little electric type guy. Alright. Give me that banana. Banana. I was like, no game made that pun before. Or not pun, but rhyme. I don't know what you call that. Fire plant. Alright. Sounds kind of tough. He didn't use a fire type move though. It's like a pinata, I guess. This looks like a scripted event. So do you just get to a boss, or like, I don't know. I don't know how long the runs are, because you can evolve, which makes it seem like the game might go on for some time. But I don't know if it's just about survival, or if there's like a goal, like we have to fight a boss at the end or something. Oh, so is he my friend now? He looks pretty strong. No, he doesn't need a name. Or she doesn't need a name. Another fire type. Oh, so they just follow me? That's pretty cool. Is there a run button? There's totally a run button. B is how you run, just FYI. Can I go in the water? No. Seems like there's multiple paths too, because when we were in the town there was another direction we could have gone, I think. Is that the boss? The lore of this game seems like kind of dark. Two points in speed for HP. I think that might be worth it for the snail guy. I think that is worth it because he's kind of like got high defense anyways, and his speed already kind of sucks. Oh, your level grows for your whole team at once. That's cool. We should equip that guy, the new guy, with an ability. I mean, an item. Need to look at his abilities though. I guess we'll give it the far-sighted orb for now. Oh, you can zoom in too, that's kind of cool. It's a nice touch. I don't like this elephant guy. Alright, use the grass attack on him. noticed the enemies are getting tougher. You'll learn a new move. What does this do, though? Can I check? Nah. I don't think we need that right now. It's a status effect, but I don't know what the status does. See, this is why we picked the grass dude, because this has actually got really good favorable matchups versus these things. It's like a hamster, axolotl. So can you get like any of these dudes? Can you just like start as any of them? I wonder if that's the case, or if there's like a pool that it pulls from. I bet you could get a really OP one. Although the one we picked doesn't really seem that bad, this grass snail guy. So I guess grass stacks would be neutral on this guy. Wait, he's fire water, but we don't we have a ground attack? Yeah, we do. Nice, we lowered his speed. So I think we should attack first here. No, he's still faster. Alright, we need to swap out or we're gonna die. Let's swap with the new guy. Wow, how did he know? How did he know we were gonna swap? Maybe he just randomly picked that move. Yeah, somebody else should fight this guy, the grass dude. We might just die here, but no. Yeah, we see we take like no damage from him. Never mind. Don't like that move does recoil. We do win the fight though, but we need to heal up. And wherever we get apples for that. Man, that was really close. Because I think when your Pokemon die, they die for good. So we need to heal up. The elephant guy. So this is probably like a boss. We use the poison. We're low on mana though, maybe we should have just attacked. We do have the mana banana. Maybe we could like stat boost versus this hamster guy while he's poisoned and then be really buff for the boss. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do that again. So this guy does like no damage. Oh, he lowers our special attack though. Okay, now I'm going to use the mana banana. I'm just going to attack. I don't think it's worth stalling it out. I think it would run out of mana before us. But we're super effective, so let's just get rid of it. Okay, yeah, this guy is got a lot of HP. I'm guessing Bloom is better than Sprout. Yeah, it is. must stay in. Let's use that new move. That was a really convenient level up. Okay, that does a pretty good chunk. Alright, he died though. Nice. Seems like we're doing pretty well for our first run. It seems like a pretty good place to end